What's everybody? Oh my god, pregnancy brain is so real. Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be my 20-week update. If you haven't seen the last video I posted, we're having a boy. We do have a name picked out, but we're gonna wait at a later time to go ahead and reveal that. Can't believe that I'm halfway there to meeting him. It's kind of scary, but it's like cool and fun and crazy. It's like so many emotions, like knowing that I'm halfway there, and it's just nuts. I mean, it's really crazy. At our last ultrasound, when the tech had put in a little envelope if it was a girl or a boy at that ultrasound visit, she actually did check all of the organs to make sure they were working properly. She checked the heart, she checked the brain to make sure everything was developing the way it should be, and everything was in the works. Everything was working and everything seemed to be perfect. He was measuring about 12 ounces though. I was 19 weeks and 5 days when I went in for my appointment. And according to my Ovia app, which I use all the time, at 20 weeks, normally baby is about 10.5 ounces. So he's measuring about a week ahead, which I'm okay with. He just means he's a big, strong boy. At 20 weeks, the baby is starting to swallow the amniotic fluid and can actually taste what you're eating. So if I'm eating, like Mexican has been my thing, like Mexican food, tacos, but not like loaded tacos, but like legit tacos. If you hear people outside, that's because I have my window open in the room. I'm actually filming in my son's room. So the window's open right now because it's a little hot in here. It's like 65 today and it's February in Indiana, so I mean, I'm all down for that, but it's a little hot, so I gotta keep the window cracked, if you know what I'm saying. At 20 weeks, he's also sprouting his little teeth buds underneath of his gums, and he's growing eyelashes, let's see, eyebrows, and lips. When I went to my appointment at 19 weeks, he was still, they had told me that he's still a bit on the skeletal and he's still working on getting his fat up. Man, these kids are, he's still working on getting fattened up, a little chunky, the little rolls or whatever. So we couldn't really see a good picture of him to gather what he may look like because it's still pretty early to get that plump baby. I just shut the window because I'm not, they want to scream out there, that's cool, but I don't want to have to record this again. As far as me, this week I've noticed that I definitely have more shortness of breath than ever. Mainly if I'm talking too fast or like a trip up the steps is a bit rough. And if I go on a walk with my dogs, that's another thing that's getting a little bit more strenuous for me. Not so much strenuous, it's just I'm really like winded in half the time that I normally am, or like less than half the time I normally am. So kind of sucks because I hate that feeling. I feel like I'm just like, oh hi, I'm a walking whale. I know it's because the blood flow and obviously my son is growing, so it's squeezing all my other organs, squishing them and all that good stuff. Whatever. I'm sleeping a lot better than I was sleeping 18, 19 weeks. I do still get up a lot to pee. That's inevitable, I can't help that, but I'm going to sleep in much comfortable positioning. I do switch sides a lot. I've also found for me, what's easier is if I start out the night propped up. So I'll stack up a ton of pillows onto my bed and I'll kind of just sit with my feet spread out in front of me. And that helps me actually relax because I love to sleep on my back. I know I cannot sleep on my back right now, but that actually really helps me to have that sleeping on my back feeling without actually sleeping on my back. I start out like that usually and then I end up to my left or my right side, but I do frequently flop sides just so that way I can stay comfortable. Sometimes my hips hurt. I don't know if it's my mattress or not, but they be hurting at night, so I gotta fix what I do. The sleep problems seem to have subsided for now, which I hope they stay like that because I'm getting great sleep. Acid reflux is still there. It's not as frequent as it has been, but it's definitely still there. This week I have felt ginormous, and I think, again, like I said, it was because of the shortness of breath that I've been having. Also because my normal clothes are really starting to not fit me anymore, and I'm gonna need to go get new stuff. Thank God for my sister. She sent me some of her stuff that she had when she was pregnant for like spring summer wear, and I've been living in yoga pants and stretchy like maxi skirts. I mean, it works for me. But it is getting harder to fit into some of my clothes. My shirts either don't come down low enough, or all my summer dresses pretty much will not fit me. So I definitely need to stock up on some things. I do want to get clothes that I'll be able to wear after I'm not pregnant anymore, because I just don't see myself, I mean, maybe a few things that are maternity that only fit me when I'm huge, obviously. For the most part, anything else, I really just want to stick with some simplistic things that I could just throw away my closet for next summer when he's already born and I'm a year after having him. That's my next adventure. This past week has also been a very super productive week. I really think I was nesting. It was a short spurt. I literally cleaned the entire house. I'm not kidding you. I cleared out our room that we were putting the baby in. The other room is a mess, but I vacuumed everything, I dusted everything, did all the dishes, make sure they were put away, did the laundry, did this, did that. I mean, it was for a week straight. And I'm very much someone with ADD, so for me to just stop and like get through that all in the day was insane. I felt so good though. I felt very accomplished with myself, so I hope it doesn't go away completely. I hope I still have days or weeks where I'm just like clean, 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 do this, do that, do this, do that, but I've been relaxing the last couple of days and I think it's well deserved. I am starting to feel, because I'm growing, I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable when I bend over. Like, it's very strenuous to reach just to get the remote. I have to like completely scoot my butt to the edge of the couch. It just feels uncomfortable, like I'm just squishing too much in there, so it's weird. And even when I pee, this may be TMI, but I don't care. Even when I pee, I like to I sit my elbows on my knees and just like hang out. It's like starting to hurt, like, or just be really weird to do that. I just know I'm just gonna get bigger and it's gonna get more difficult to do normal daily things, but that's okay. I have found too, since I am growing and my son's growing every day, that my round ligament pain has been rough on week 20. Anytime I take a nap or sit down for too long, I am just feeling it really bad. I also had some cramping towards the end of 20 weeks. With that, there was nothing really else that would have suggested something was wrong, and I didn't have anything else going on, no bleeding, nothing like that. As far as that, I'm just gonna let my doctor know that I've had that cramping really bad, but it was just for that morning. By the end of the day, I was good. So I just think it was me growing. I don't think it was anything other than that. My gut feelings are pretty strong when it comes to things like that. So for me, I didn't feel like anything was wrong in the sense that I needed to contact my doctor in the emergency line and just let them know, like, hey, I think something's going on. But I'm just gonna let them know that it happened and be done with it. There was no bleeding, no spotting, nothing that would symbolize anything wrong. I've also started to feel him kick in week 20. Or at least distinctively know like that was him kicking. I started to feel these like bubbly, kind of like popcorn going off in my stomach around 17 weeks. But it took me a few, because I needed him to be stronger. I didn't know if that was just gas or if that was just my stomach growling. I didn't know what it was. It was so light at 17 weeks that I couldn't distinctively say, yep, that was it. I waited, as I didn't want to be like, oh, that's you, but it's really just like a giant fart stuck in me. I ended up 20 weeks. Most of the time when I feel him the most is when I'm relaxing. I have to be completely relaxed and just like ready for bed pretty much is when I feel him the most, which is another reason why I like to lay sitting with my feet out and myself propped up against like pillows, because that's how I feel him the best. On my side, I don't really feel him all the time. I also feel him kicking in the car. So I've had a couple good They're like little baby, they're not even strong jabs. I still can't see him moving from my stomach, but I can definitely feel him. And I can't wait for when my husband can see his son like rolling around or driving me nuts, or feel his movement. Also, last night I was in the tub and I was listening to John Mayer's Heart of Life song, and there was an instrumental part that came on to the music and he started kicking to it. It was so cute. So he's definitely doing good in there. I just can't wait to feel him like really move. I mean, I know moms say it's uncomfortable sometimes, but it's just so crazy to me still that I have my child is growing inside of me. Like, it's just nuts. My nails have been getting a lot harder and more firm. That's something else I noticed. I haven't really noticed my hair thickening. I know they say sometimes at 20 weeks or 21 weeks that you start to feel that too. So hopefully, you know, I wouldn't mind having thick hair. My fingers have started to swell if I'm like in a hot place. I can't get my rings off. I mean, they look like little sausages. That should be fun when my feet get that memo to do that. My belly button is starting to pop, so I've finally taken out my belly button ring and decided that, you know, I mean, I'm gonna put it back in. I love having my belly button ring. I feel very naked without it. I've just had it since I was 18. I'm now 25, so it's just something that I like. It's really cute, and I have a ton of belly button rings, so I know the hole's not gonna close because I haven't literally not taken it out since I was 18 years old, besides to change the ring. I had to take it out and say farewell for the next few months, but it'll be back in my tummy and ready to go. I'm also learning, since my belly button is popping out, it's kind of like in the top corner of it. It hasn't fully popped out yet, but I'm also getting that linea negra that's coming from your belly button down. So anyway, I will show you my bum, my little belly. And that's pretty much it for my 20-week video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. And my next video will be my baby clothing haul for my baby boy. And I'm gonna also go over and show you guys some of the stuff that I have for his room and his room in general. So I would like the before and after once we start getting more things for it. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Have a great day.